And for some additional insight on the year of peace and developing relations after those Abraham Accords, our correspondent Alec Pollard sat with Israel's former ambassador to the United Nations, Dore. Here's some of the interview.
1 year since the signing of the Abraham Accords with the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain, President of the Jerusalem Center for Public Affairs and former Israeli ambassador to the UN, Dore, sat down with i24NEWS to talk about how the accords were signed and what the future holds.
We had to sort of create a different kind of representation for Israel in the region. For example, making renewable energy the basis for our overt cooperation. We established a permanent Israeli office in Abu Dhabi back in 2015, which we inaugurated at the time.
During peace talks in the 1990s, there was similar activity, but the Abraham Accords are different.
We opened offices in Tunisia, in Morocco, in Qatar, and Oman. But every time we would have some kind of regional military confrontation, particularly with Hamas, there would be demonstrations and the offices would be closed. So we have created relationships that endure on the basis of mutual interests and don't just evaporate every time there's military tension.
That main mutual interest is countering the threat from Iran.
If an Israeli alone goes to Washington and speaks about what the Iranians are up to, people will go, oh, this is just Israeli propaganda. But when you appear together with your Arab brothers, the impact is totally different.
Rumors of other countries improving ties with Israel are always swirling.
I had years where I was cooperating with certain individuals in Kuwait who were interested in seeing a deepening of ties with Israel. We have had messages coming, you wouldn't believe it, from Turkey, but they seem to not be ready for a complete change in their relationship with us. I think MBS is one of the most promising Middle Eastern leaders to come along in many years. And maybe with his leadership in Saudi Arabia and our creativity on our side, we can set the stage for a new region.
The possibilities are intriguing, the opportunities endless. How countries decide to move forward regarding the accords will play a huge role in the Middle East in the years to come.